This is another puzzle game that we're on. This one is The World Begins With You. Made for Wizard Jam. Okay. But yeah, the number of times I typed out The World Ends With You, or almost started typing that out, it's a lot. So, when it comes to naming your game, think a little holistically, I guess. Also, I recognize that typeface on those buttons instantly. That's a Matic. I see it a lot now. Wake up. Wake up. You're in the Matrix. This is not the place where you belong. You should be in not the Matrix. Now leave. Out with you. No sound effect on that, I guess. If it is a proper jam game, then yeah, that's the sort of thing that I will be okay if it's like omitted. I wonder who did this and why. You did this a moment ago. Controller? I can controller, but no camera control. There are sound effects. I can like kinda hear. There's a very faint jump. That's unusual. I mean, so is the person with the node sticking out of their head. It's all very unusual. Gotta go this way. We can sneak. That's the jump button. Jump is on X for an Xbox controller. My instinct is still for it to be on A. What's this? Light is floating. Yeah, this game is so far incredibly quiet. Gone and turned it up a little bit, but still barely anything there. We have rumble. We have unceasing rumble. It won't stop rumbling. Don't know this language, but it sounds from... Words read, one part is free at last. So you do know this language. You liar. Still rumbling. There we go. I unplugged it so it would stop rumbling. This like fixed camera thing is a little weird. I don't know if it's like easier or harder to deal with as a developer. to you gotta have this fixed perspective. But it definitely feels a little strange as the player because you just like, you want that bit of control. And now every time something is like slightly out of frame, I'm like, well, what's there? I died. The unceasing rumble begins. Not sure if that was like the... I guess this is the right way to go? Looks like it. Unplugging the controller again to stop the rumble. But not. Well, the door opened, so... there's that. This is another platforming segment. The Rumble. I keep calling it out because I keep finding games that do this. They like engage the rumble and then it doesn't stop. And like I don't know what causes it. But it's clearly something that like happens with a lot of games. It might be something engine level. This is a Unity game. So like it may be like the APIs to enable rumble devs aren't consistent in then deactivating it when they should. Go up there. So you just get this constant vibration. I don't know if I would say they're good vibrations. They're definitely ever present. Okay, this is where we're supposed to be. Can't interact with that. Means I can't get through that yet. There we go. The greatest walls won't stand forever. I think I am coming around a little bit on the camera. Like I still really prefer that over the shoulder, but yeah, as I'm thinking about it, you get games that do this and it's okay if it fits the style of gameplay, and this one you're just kind of running around. So hard to complain. Honestly, Dust, that is the first thing I did. And everything ultra settings, it works perfectly. Doesn't even overheat or make a lot of noise. A maze. I'm going to turn off rumble for the maze. The controller feels lighter when it's not rumbling. Alright, left wall strats. Nope. Yeah, there better not be like arches anywhere. This all loops back. Left strat works. Left strat always works. Same thing with right strat. In this case, right strat would have been faster. You adopted the invader cat. This is in no way a surprise. This is the inevitable conclusion of invader cat. Let us break out of the maze. Still left wall strats. Do we just skip the entire concept of doing the maze? No. I mean, you're right. It doesn't seem like a good maze if you can break out. It really looks like we are supposed to. Really does seem like that. It also really seems like there has to be another way in. Because, that appeared to be... Yeah, here's another way in. That appeared to be just completely closed. This is this. I don't know if this stairway over here takes you anywhere different. Or takes you anywhere at all. Nope. Same starting area. Okay, so let's try and observe our options. I feel like there's a thing at the center. That is where we're trying to go. Is that a switch? Yes. Okay. Why is this glowing now? This is glowing now? Are these going to like rotate? some way? Because if they did, that would recontextualize the maze. It doesn't seem to budge if I do. I don't think I have... I mean, I don't even have a control screen, so... I don't think I have other abilities I haven't discovered. Let's go up the other one and see if that had a switch as well. Does it do anything if I step on it again? I didn't hear anything. Doesn't look like it. I don't remember if there was another switch up here, but kind of suspecting there would be at this point. Go in and find where it was. Yep, here's a switch. A thing moved. Again, very quietly. This game is mixed very low. I had to turn it up even higher for myself. Back here. Then go up and around this. Really wishing I had a run button right about now. Is this not moved? Was that not the one that just rotated? That in doing so would give another route? Am I losing it? This rotate. I'm thinking this is the one that rotated. Or rather, one right up there. Okay, we can get there, it's just going to take a while. A slow part of this game. Up around here. I like the idea generally of like having these having the maze with the rotating platforms and all that. You know, changing around the maze shape. Not a bad puzzle design or anything. I just wanted to traverse it faster. That's all. The Rumble, it's back. This particular scene feels familiar, and I'm not positive from where. I want to say Monument Valley. But that doesn't seem right. Okay, you want me to climb? The head starts to tingle. Well, because of the thing in the back of it, I'm gonna say. Going to identify a correlation here. Probably just not make that giant jump down a bit much. A stealth section. Of course. Something inside that seems alive. Well, let's very slowly push the boat. Yeah, we were playing Backbone earlier, and that had a couple stealth sections, including one that was pretty tight on timing. Great game visually, I just did not like that one particular part. Look, an auto-scroller with a stealth section. I mean, at least it did a good job of teaching you to deal with the stealth before it became, you know, more difficult, more particular. I'm dead. So we have to hide on top of the ship for that one. The rumble is back. Yeah, this game is clearly like trying to be in the lineage of like Limbo or what was the other one? Inside? I actually have not played their other one. I played Limbo. You know, in terms of the atmosphere, in particular, get some Ico vibes. I can see that like tonally. I know Ico is like very different gameplay emphasis, but there is a similar like loneliness, I suppose. I again, I haven't played Inside. I don't believe I own it. I am the kind of person where I cannot say with confidence that I do or do not own very many games. Because I own too many games. Excuse me? I can hide under that? Did not realize? Auto scroller. I think this bit is like killing my enjoyment a little bit. Just because it takes so long. It like actively feels slow. And when you've already gone and like figured out parts of it, you kind of just want to get past what you figured out and onto the next actual challenge. Can't whistle loud enough to get past the noise gate. Yep. Excuse me, please climb. You. At least the fact that it's so slow means you get enough time to position. Yeah, with this camera angle, I didn't realize there wasn't another bar kind of stopping you from getting underneath that. Now relax. Things in front. Look at this. Just rocks in your way. If I jump in the water. What if this is the river Styx? We're going to hell. That's what's happening right now. We're going to hell. Excuse me. I mean, I'm not particularly enjoying this segment, but I'm not as bored as a yawn implies. Not that bad. You're just kind of waiting. Plot twist, you're dead all... I don't know that that would be much of a plot twist right now. That would not surprise me. Speed strats. Didn't... I think there has to be an element of surprise for it to count as a plot twist. I guess? But then how many people would that have to surprise for it to count? Like, if some people don't see it coming, I guess it's okay? This is our second extremely bright game today. Look at how extremely bright this is. And I'm just, guessing that this is the direction we're supposed to go. It seems like what we're being nudged towards. Like, I can't see anything. All of a sudden, it's trying to be Journey. Oh. Okay. Left wall strats. I can barely even see myself half the time. Walls just hop up in your way. Got it. Path begins with you. Okay. I literally can't see anything that's going on now. I literally just have a white screen. Oh. That would be why. Well, there you have it. Definitive stylized water. Cool to shout out the plugins that you used. That's you don't see that enough. But yeah. I feel like it didn't have as much as far as puzzle compared to what I really expected. I noticed now in hindsight that the whole thing like lost color as you went along. Like it started off being a little colorful, and then by the end of it, obviously just stark white. I feel like there's something there, like stylistically. But I always say this, when you have a game that has some narrative or world building, but it's very silent, it's very hard to convey that in a way that keeps the player interested and invested in the characters or the world or what have you. And I feel like this one kind of illustrated that. Like, I don't know what was going on, and I don't know that I'm actually interested. Which is a shame. On that front, I don't really know what else to say about it. It was well executed and all. I came around to the camera approach. I was wanting to do it one way, but I see how it works this way. Yeah, I feel like you could... I feel like that developer could make an interesting atmospheric exploration game along these lines. I think it's going to take a little more refinement of the perspective and the style on it to make something that's also compelling. So what was there was... There's interesting and there's compelling, and this was interesting, but in my opinion, not compelling. I don't know.